The rise and legacy of the Mahajanapadas. The Mahajanapadas were 16 major kingdoms or republics in ancient India that flourished around the 6th century BC. They played a pivotal role in the socio-political and cultural developments of the Indian subcontinent. The Mahajanapada period marked the transition from the earlier Vedic tribal systems to more sophisticated state structures, laying the foundation for future political developments in the region. This era was also significant because it coincided with the rise of Jainism and Buddhism, both of which would go on to profoundly influence Indian culture. The Mahajanapadas emerged during a period of significant change in ancient India. The Vedic civilization, centered around tribal communities with relatively simple governance, was gradually giving way to more complex urbanized societies. Over time, the increasing population, the need for better administration, and economic expansion encouraged the formation of larger and more organized political entities. Some of these entities were monarchies, where a king held supreme power, while others were republics governed by assemblies or councils of leaders. The Anguttara Nikaya, a Buddhist text, lists the 16 Mahajanapadas, which were spread across northern and central India. They were located in regions that are part of present-day India, Nepal, Bangladesh, and Pakistan. Anga, situated along the lower Ganges River, it is roughly in the modern region of Bengal. Its capital was Champapuri, present-day Champaran. Magad, one of the most influential Mahajanapadas, it was located in modern-day Bihar. Magad's capital, Rajagriha, later Patliputra, became a center of political power under the Mauryan dynasty. Mall, located in the modern-day areas of Uttar Pradesh and Nepal, with important cities like Kushinagar and Pava. Vajji, a confederation of clans in the region of modern-day Bihar and Nepal. It was famous for its republican form of governance. Kashi, located in the region around the modern-day Varanasi, this state had a strategic location and was a significant cultural and religious center. Kosal, situated in the modern regions of Uttar Pradesh and parts of Bihar, with the city of Ayodhya as its prominent center. Vatsa, around modern-day Allahabad, this region had the city of Kaushambi as its capital. Kuru, located in the western part of present-day Uttar Pradesh and Haryana, with prominent cities such as Indraprasth, later Delhi, and Kurukshetra. Panchala, spanning parts of present-day Haryana and Uttar Pradesh, this kingdom had two capitals, Ahichatra in the north and Kampilya in the south. Shirsena, centered around the city of Mathura, this region was located in modern-day Uttar Pradesh. Avanti, located in modern-day Madhya Pradesh, with the prominent cities of Ujjain and Mahishmati. Chedi, situated in present-day Bundelkhand, mainly in Madhya Pradesh. Kekya, located in the northwestern region of the Indian subcontinent, around modern-day Punjab. Asmakas, located in the region along the Godavari River in modern-day Maharashtra. Bharukacha, located in the coastal region of Gujarat, this Mahajanapada's capital was Bharuch. Andhra, situated in the Deccan region, this region later became part of the great Andhra dynasty. The governance of the Mahajanapadas was varied. While most of them were monarchies ruled by kings, some of them were republics, where power was shared among an assembly of citizens or aristocrats. The major features of these kingdoms and republics were: while some states were ruled by absolute monarchs, others, such as Vajji and Mall, operated as republics, Mahasamgas. In republics, decision-making was done collectively, often by elected representatives from different clans or tribes. The monarchies, on the other hand, were typically dynastic, with kings exerting centralized control over their territories. The Mahajanapadas saw the rise of cities as centers of administration, trade, and culture. Cities like Patliputra, Kushinagar, and Kaushambi became major urban centers. Trade flourished, with goods moving along rivers and over land. Artifacts from this time suggest the growth of crafts, textile industries, and trading activities. Each Mahajanapada had one or more important capitals. For example, Magad had Rajagriha and later Patliputra, which were known for their political significance. Similarly, Kosal had Ayodhya as its capital, which was famous in Hindu religious texts. The period saw the growth of important religious movements. Both Buddhism and Jainism originated in this era, particularly in the Magad region. Buddhism, founded by Siddhartha Gautama, Buddha, emphasized a path to enlightenment through moral conduct, meditation, and wisdom. Jainism, founded by Mahavira, also focused on non-violence, ahimsa, self-discipline, and asceticism. These movements arose in response to the rituals of the Vedic religion, and they challenged the authority of the Brahmanical priesthood. The Mahajanapadas were often in conflict with each other over territorial expansion, control of trade routes, and dominance. Warfare was frequent, and these kingdoms often sought alliances or engaged in aggressive conquests. The most notable war was the Mahabharata, a mythological epic set against the backdrop of the Kuru Mahajanapada. In historical reality, these wars likely led to shifting alliances and the eventual emergence of larger empires, such as the Maurya Empire. Among the Mahajanapadas, Magad stood out as the most powerful and influential. Under the leadership of kings like Bimbisara and Ajatashatru, Magad expanded rapidly. It was the site of the famous Battle of the Bagh. Eventually became the heart of the Maurya Empire under Chandragupta Maurya in the 4th century BC. The Mauryan dynasty would go on to unify much of India under a single imperial rule. The Vajji and Mal republics, despite their smaller size, were politically significant due to their decentralized governance and the role they played in influencing other Mahajanapadas. The Vajji Confederacy, for instance, was known for its distinctive republican structure and was one of the first to resist the more centralized monarchies like Magad. The decline of the Mahajanapadas began with the rise of empires like the Mauryas and the Nandas. The consolidation of power under a single ruler, rather than fragmented republics or monarchies, allowed for greater political stability and military strength. Chandragupta Maurya's unification of much of the subcontinent marked the end of the Mahajanapada system. However, the legacy of these kingdoms lived on through their cultural, religious, and political contributions. The Mahajanapadas were crucial in shaping early Indian civilization. They laid the groundwork for future political systems, the development of urban centers, and the flourishing of religious and philosophical traditions. The political ideas that emerged during the Mahajanapada period, including both republican governance and monarchical rule, would influence later Indian kingdoms and empires. The rise of Jainism and Buddhism during this period also had a profound effect on India's spiritual and philosophical landscape, leading to a religious and cultural renaissance that would shape the history of the Indian subcontinent for millennia. In conclusion, the Mahajanapadas were a critical stage in the political and cultural evolution of ancient India, and their legacy is still felt in the diverse traditions of governance, religion, and society that continue to shape the Indian subcontinent today. Thank you for watching. If you found this information helpful, feel free to subscribe for more insightful content. Stay tuned for more.